Hey guys, what's up? It's One Veracity here. We got PB and Sir Sneaker as well. Fran is having a bit of technical difficulties. He is actually available today, but he is not. Google Plus is choosing not to work on his computer, so hopefully he'll be joining us later in the show. If not, then definitely next week. We really do apologize. We know you guys love to see Fran. So now we're just going to get into our little update with what's going on with each of us in our normal lives, non-related to sneakers, or sort of could be related to sneakers. I'll start.
Fran says hi.
Fran says hi. So for me, I'm going on vacation on Saturday, going to California, Laguna Beach for 4 days, staying at the Montage, going to Beverly Hills for 4 nights, staying at the Beverly Wilshire, gonna do some shopping, possibly meet up with Fran, so you guys might be on the lookout for that, hopefully. And got a lot of fresh stuff, you guys. Make sure you follow me on Instagram to see all that. We'll be doing a trip vid. I know a lot of you guys like those. So I got ridiculous amounts of work right now. A little space weather test. So after this, got to go study for a while. But yeah, it's been good so far. I'm really looking forward to spring break. So.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So last weekend was All-Star Weekend, as everyone knows. So I was crazy. I'm recuperating from that. I'm sick right now. You're coughing. Yeah, it's that time of the year when everyone has a lot of work and whatnot. So I'm figuring out where I'm going to college, hopefully within the next month and a half. I just got my new MacBook Pro, and I got some new stuff, some new programs that I'll be learning to use, and that's what's up. What about you, Ian?
What have I been? I've been working a lot. For those of you who don't know what I do, right now what most of my time goes into doing is I do social media. Is he here?
Fran!
Oh my God, the man here.
Wow. All right, guys.
Grand entrance.
Yeah, I love that. But anyway, I do social media PR for NYU, so that's what I spend most of my time doing, covering events and just working for them. I go to a lot of meetings a week, but I really love that job, so I've been super busy. I don't sleep much, but and then I'm watching the Oscars right now, so I'll probably I'll shout random things in the middle of the show, so I apologize in advance.
Fran, we're just doing a little update with what's going on in our personal lives or whatever, just so everybody knows what's good with us. So you're up.
Fran.
Fran, we can't hear you.
No, Fran.
This is the most popular movie of the year, which is why it's only nominated.
There we go. Now can you hear me?
Yes.
It was muted. Great. All right.
Sweet.
So yeah, I guess if it's my turn, it was my birthday just yesterday. So turned 25. Getting a little older.
Happy belated birthday. Should we all sing you happy birthday live on SoleTalk?
I won't.
Ian's going to do a solo performance of your.
I'll handle percussion,
No, it's all good.
I like that hoodie. I like that hoodie, bro. Did you get that for your birthday, or is that?
Oh no. I actually pre-ordered this back in December, kind of knowing it said that that it'd be shipped out by March 30th, and I was like, you know what? It'll probably be here right around my birthday, and sure enough, it got here the weekend time. So I was like, yes.
That's what's up. Hey, you know what? That was just that was just how it happened. It was supposed to be
that's just how it happened. To be honest, I was actually. This is gonna sound terrible. When this pre-order first came out, I was sick and I was in the hospital with the flu, but it didn't stop me from the pre-order. I was still in the hospital bed. Got a pre-order.
Gotta get it.
It came in and everything, so it's all good. I'm happy with it.
That's good. All right. So wanted to talk about the All-Star Pack, the release on that, as well as the Corks, and see where it goes from there. So,
as far as the All-Star Pack, I got all of them right here next to me, just in case we talked about it. So, I'm definitely shout out to PB on that review of the LeBrons there.
I wanted to show what they look like on feet because I didn't see that anywhere else, and they actually look a lot better on feet than I expected.
They're crazy.
That colorway is crazy, but you just gotta rock with a simple outfit, and it's all good.
Yeah, if I can just jump in real quick, I tweeted over the weekend. I was like, wow, they look amazing on feet. Because I never even considered them, and I saw somebody wearing them around Union Square, and I was just taken aback. I was like, wow, those are dope. So shout out to everyone who got them because they're really
That's
cool.
what I said. Once I put them on my feet, I couldn't take them off.
Yeah, they're really cool.
I got them. The review on my channel of them, in case you guys would like to see all of us review the same shoe, will be up later tonight. So you can catch that. Probably not as high quality in terms of video quality as Preston's, but you know, got my own flair. And you can check out my new room in my apartment.
I cut my fingers all up getting that lighting out because my friend broke one of my lights. Long story, and it's for the quality. It's for the viewers.
Yeah, the struggle is real. The struggle is real.
Fran, since you picked up all of them, like, what's your favorite? Which one's your favorite?
Hands down, without a doubt. And the crazy thing about this, there's two kind of crazy things about it. One, I didn't like the Kobe last year, and two, I haven't gotten any other Kobe 8. But to me, this is the best one. I know a lot of people were joking. They're like, "Oh, those are the pizza edition Kobe's and stuff like that." And once I heard that, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, but no, like to me, like okay. If people are calling shoes fire and this and that, this literally has like a magma, like solar flare, like print on it. Like, man, these things are crazy, and especially on feet with a black shirt, something like that, and just throw these on. Heck yeah, these things right here are dope, and they're comfortable too, so that's always a plus. But to me, it's this shoe, followed by the LeBron, and lastly the KD. But by no means does that mean the KD is like a bad shoe. I was wearing these shoes actually today. These things are crazy too. So to me, the whole pack is dope. Definitely cool shoes right there. So yeah.
Dopeness. Yeah, so the Corks. What's everybody's opinion on that?
Honestly, like, I really love the colorway. The only problem about the colorway why I didn't get them is just, like, that dark brown kind of ruins it for me. On a sneaker, I've never been a fan of, like, the dark brown bin Jordans. Like, yes, it's a high-quality leather, but I don't really wear dark brown leather and never been a fan of it. I can do light brown on the shoe, like the Cork. I really like that. I don't know what else they would have put on the tongue instead of that brown leather, though. I don't know if they would have gone with the white. What's funny, Ian? What happened? What happened?
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Samuel L. Jackson. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Really funny. I'm sorry. Keep going. I was enthralled. I apologize.
It's all good. But yeah, I mean, honestly, that brown on the basketball shoe just kind of throws me off with the white midsole. I wish they kind of would have gone more with the white and had that into it. So what do y'all think about it? I think they're really dope other than that, and other than the price, of course.
The white's a little off-white, right? Like, it's not quite white.
Yeah, exactly. And it'll get a little bit more off-white throughout wear.
Yeah, I like the off-white. I mean, yeah, I don't wear a ton that I'd wear with them, but honestly, I love the Cork idea. As Veracity said a few times, I, too, am a fan of champagne and other alcohols that involve corks. But so I think that's really cool. Honestly, I think the execution was brilliantly done. But yeah, the price, I'm definitely not going to compete with all these other people who are trying to get them. You know, they clearly want them more than I do. I will say from a social media standpoint, I really, really loved all the memes and stuff that came from the Cork release. Yeah. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the Get Corks. Right? What?
The complex post with all the different memes and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that, like, and I think those were all hilarious. So I really think it's cool that, like, this was such a huge release for the entire community. So I thought that was dope. But I didn't get them. Not gonna get them.
Yeah, that was a cool shoe, but not really something that I need in the collection, from my opinion. And I have to agree on the dark brown leather and all that. Like, it's not that it's a terrible thing, but I don't know. I mean, you see the shoes that I was just talking about right now. I'm into the flashy colors, and that shoe's just not flashy. I mean, the concept behind it is, but the actual shoe itself isn't to me. So I'm cool without it.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I really, really wanted it. I thought it was based on the concept alone. Never seen Cork on shoes before. I personally loved them. Again, I don't wear any brown. I have like no brown in my wardrobe. I don't even own a brown belt. But for those, I would love them. But they're not justified the resale price. The retail, totally wanted them. I would have camped if I could have. There wasn't anyone in Boston to do that that I knew of. And but they're just not. They're not $700 shoes to me, because now I look at like the high-end shoes as well at that price point. So to me, it's like I'd rather get a pair of Balenciagas than get the LeBrons, especially because I had just gotten the crazy colorway for the All-Star pack. And also, if you guys saw, My big pickup was a pair of Louboutins. If you follow me on Instagram, Preston knows about those.
Yeah.
That's a big pickup, so I couldn't be spending the money on the course right now. But I'm wearing those for the first time in California.
Nice. That's what's up. I just picked these up at the mall, so I figure I might as well show them real quick. The Crimsons. These actually dropped on my birthday, and a Jordan with the color purple on it. First of all, I like Jordans that are made of that. Freaking, I love Jordan 3s, and it's got purple. Like, thank you, Jordan Brand, for the awesome gift.
To match your hoodie.
Crazy. Yeah, the lady at the store thought I was crazy because I bought 2 pairs. She's like, "You sure you don't want to buy any more?" Like, no one bought these. Literally, we have only sold 1 other pair. I was like, "No, I'm good with my 2 pairs, but I can't believe people are sleeping on this shoe."
Really? I'm shocked.
Yeah, but then I was like,
people don't have money anymore. Jordan Brand has drained out all of the money out of their customers. They released so much dope stuff the past like 2 years. Seriously.
On Facebook, someone had posted a picture of just all their 2013 pickup pics, and I was like, you know what? Let me get on that. I posted an Instagram pic on that, and actually filmed a video that I'll be uploading later tonight. And there's just so much stuff. Like every week, there's like 16 shoes. Not 16 shoes that I'm trying to get, but there's 16 shoes that Jordan Brand or Nike or something in one of the Nike company is releasing every weekend, and they sell out of everything. Crazy.
It's crazy. I mean, in my opinion, for me, I buy less because there's so much. And if there were less shoes, then I would get more. Personally, the only things I picked up for 2013 so far have been the Louboutins, and then also the LeBrons. But I mean, the Louboutins, like, if I didn't get those, I would have bought a lot of other shoes. But I just really, really wanted them. I've been looking at pictures on freaking Instagram for a year now. So
I feel it.
Yeah, I've just really slowed down just because, like, I have a lot of the classics that I love. Like, I have my 2 pairs of Tiffany's, I have Skunks, like, I have my Jordan 3s and 4s that I want. So I got rid of, like, so many Jordans at Sneaker Summit. And A$AP Rocky and Trinidad James were actually both at Sneaker Summit. So I was, like shocked that Houston actually had these famous people down there. But they were there for Adidas and Tiana Taylor and a lot of other people. So it was pretty crazy that they actually had such like big artists down there at the Sneaker Summit in the Woodlands, which isn't even in Houston. It took us an hour and a half to drive there because of the All-Star Weekend traffic.
Wow.
An hour and a half to Sneaker Summit. We thought we were going to be late and wouldn't be able to set up, but they ended up starting at 45 minutes late and just 10 million people waiting outside. But everyone goes around now with like their sneakers, holding them up like in the air. You know what I'm talking about? If you've ever been to a sneaker show, you know what I'm talking about. And my dad was holding up like this hamburger or something, and some guy tried to come by it. He was messing with all the guys. You know my dad. He was standing in the crowd holding up a hamburger. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Hilarious. I was kind of sad. I passed on the Jordan 1 Royals, the Royal Blues. I kind of had to make a monetary decision. I either get those or the All-Stars, and so I had to go for the All-Stars just because they're real crazy. I was lucky enough to get those online, actually. I got all cocky and thought I was going to get them on get the Cork on. It did not happen. So, yeah, Fran, how do you like those?
They're good. Shout-outs to Jordan Brand, man. They sent me a promo pair. Definitely happy that happened because I really wanted to, like, double and triple up on this shoe. I couldn't even get a pair. So, definitely fortunate and really thankful that they sent me a pair. And I got it a little bit early, too, so that was a plus. But good quality.
Is the quality the same?
I don't have the older ones because whenever I found the older version.
Oh no, I'm talking about like promo versus regular.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen I haven't seen it, so I can't really compare. But as far as this goes, the quality is good, so I would hope the production version has good quality as well.
We should just play a game where we just try to pick shoes off the top of our head and then see if Fran can go grab it.
Oh,
like in his collection.
I used to do that on the Ustream show.
See, I think that'd be fun.
Everything. It's just any name.
Because
as long as the SBs, they're all in this room, and like most of the Heat are in this room. But if it's Jordans, they're in the other room. I'm not down.
We've been getting too much of a workout on. On Google.
Is there any of the viewers? Is there any SB you guys really want to see? Any 13 people viewing us? If there is, just let Fran know. We really want to see just one.
Yeah, name one. It doesn't matter. I probably have any of them.
Yep. Fran, you should Do you still have a lot of dunks that you don't have? I feel like you almost have like every one.
To be honest, I do almost have everyone, but there's certain ones that I'm not even gonna go back and give back. Like the Thrash and Dunk, I don't like that shoe, so I'm not gonna get it. The Papa Bear, I don't like that shoe, so I'm not gonna get it. But like there are I'm pretty close to having most of the Dunks, to be honest.
Yeah. You don't like the Thrashes? I like the Thrashes. I thought those would be up your alley with the purple on the swoosh.
Yeah, I know, and the same thing goes with what was the other shoe? There's a Dunk Low that had purple in it too, but there's just something about it I wasn't feeling. It was a gold box as well. It was like black, purple. I want to say like red. I don't remember what it was called though. I don't know. There's just certain shoes that
I got the Thrashings for $90 from my buddy. I was amped on that.
Nice. That's a come up price. So.
Yeah. Nice. I said he just wanted the cash. I was like, listen, you have to go on PayPal, do all that stuff. I was like, I got $90 in my pocket right now, and he just did it. He's also the same kid that sold me. We split the infrared 6-pack, and I took the white ones. He took the black ones. He played basketball in them just because he wanted to, and that was it. The only one indoor courts. And so then I bought them back from him like a year or something later for like $20 over retail, and like so I was amped on that. And they're in like better condition than mine actually because he never wore them out a lot. So that was good.
Are y'all still in the Supreme at all?
Yeah, I am.
Still in the Supreme?
I know they just dropped a new lineup. I only really saw the lookbook. I didn't really go into detail as far as checking stuff out, but I was kind of disappointed by what I saw. There was a lot of like, I don't know. Although I do like, like all over print stuff and stuff like that. When I go to Supreme, it's more for that clean, simple look, And I saw like a shirt with like all over flower print, and I'm not saying I wouldn't wear something like that, but I don't know. From Supreme, I want something specific. If that makes sense. And so, I don't know. I wasn't feeling what I saw, so I didn't end up going to pick up anything, but that's just my opinion.
It's definitely, I don't know. I tend to like it just because I feel like it's a bit more catered towards, like, high-end stuff than what they've used to been doing. But some of their jackets are really dope. That's what I've been feeling. I don't know if y'all have looked through the lookbook, but I think they always kill with the jackets.
I definitely agree.
Yeah,
their
exactly.
Quality and everything, so I definitely agree with that.
I like the Supreme photo tees a lot. Like the Kermit, all those. I just haven't taken the effort to find one and buy it. But every time, I'm not like a Supreme like head or anything like that, so I don't like go on for the releases and I like the kind of stuff I do for Diamond. But every time I've gone in the store, I've gone in with the intention of wanting to buy something. I can never find anything I want. Actually, just a T-shirt. But I have the nunchucks. I always buy something else like silly. I have the nunchucks, a stress ball, a bottle opener, like just a bunch of stuff. And then I got the SBs obviously, which I love. But also my buddy Bobby, he wants a shout out just because he's a baller. So so,
Bobby the baller.
That's to you.
But yeah.
Yeah, man. No, if you're ever looking for any of those Supreme picture tees, Rift, their second store out here, they always have like everything. So just let me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you're looking for anything, I can pick that up, no problem.
Oh, nice. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be out in LA, so in like in a little bit, I'll be out there. Let's see. If any of you guys are in LA and you see me walking around, you can believe that I'm actually there because I will be there from the March 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. Or no, March 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. So I'll be there. Brandon and I are going to try to meet up in LA this year.
We'll definitely link up.
I'm jealous.
You need to come out here too.
I'll be coming out there hopefully.
SoleTalk meetup.
College visit.
LA. Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome.
For sure. Y'all want to talk about anything else?
Let's see here. I know I got a couple more shoes over there. Might as well pull out the rest of the shoes that I'll be talking about in the video today as a little sneak.
For sure. How the Oscars going?
The Oscars are going well, honestly. It's really cool. I've agreed with pretty much every award given out so far. Halle Berry's presenting right now, so that's what's up. But I don't know. Do you guys have? I don't know how many movies you guys go to. I go to movies like every weekend, but like, do you guys have a pick for best film this year?
I would love to see Django win. I thought it was dope. I didn't see Zero Dark 30, but I just thought I'm always a big fan of movies that are actually cool. Winning, not like some artistic film, because it's like some of the coolest movies I feel like never get to shine at the Oscars. And like Django was both like a great film, I guess, but also just a dope ass movie. So I'd like to see Django.
I don't even know what the nominations are, but my favorite movie this year was Moonrise Kingdom.
Yeah, I used to go to the movies all the time, but I don't really keep up with it anymore.
I never go to movies. They're so expensive. It's like $15, and then you end up getting like icy and popcorn, and then you're spending like $25.
If I go to the movie and pay that much,
I
at
have
least
Netflix.
like a discount on the DVD later.
Did you guys know that the average American goes to movies 5 times a year, and the average cost of a movie ticket across the nation is $5?
Wow.
A lot cheaper than it is for probably all of us because we all live in pretty big cities.
Yeah, wow, that's quite expensive. I can do if I show my student ID, if I show the student ID back in Connecticut, I can get $5 movies all the time, which is nice. But other than that, it's some places near me are like $12, then some are like $9, and then $5 is the best I can do. But I love movies. When I'm home in the summer, all I do is go to like movies with all my buddies. I love them. But at school, I never go at all. Just not. It's kind of an effort here.
I feel you. My favorite film that was nominated is Django Unchained, but I don't think it's going to win. But my favorite film of the year was actually a film called Seven Psychopaths, but that's definitely not nominated, nor did I expect it to be. But the show is pretty dope. James Bond, what is it, 25th anniversary thing?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
That's what's up. There's only a few more shoes that basically I didn't already show that I'm going to be putting in the video, so I'll just show you guys those real quick. The 13s that came out not too long ago. A lot of people don't really mess with the new colorways, but you know, the Flint 13s were already a dope shoe, but this just kind of takes that to a whole nother level with the all blue upper, the yellow hits and stuff like that. Pretty crazy shoe right here. Of course, everyone, you know, the 88s, everyone's trying to get those. The Undefeated.
I still can't believe they actually released those.
Right? I just can't wait for the black cements with the Nike on the back.
Yeah.
The Undefeateds, I was actually lucky enough to get them a little bit early as well. Shout out to Craig Street. And
It's funny. It's so funny, like how I remember seeing that Nike Air rumor about 3 years ago on a Nike Talk forum, and some guy was adamantly claiming that he worked for Nike, and then this was positively true, and I was like, "There's no way in hell this will ever happen," and it happened. So
yeah,
funny how things work.
The black cements are the one I want because I have my pair of black cements now, and I really want a second pair so I can start wearing them to like, I don't know, just much more casually, like in the snow, out to parties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And once I get the Nike Air on the back ones, then I'll just put my other ones into the used a lot more pile of sneakers. So
I feel it. Yeah, that's one of those shoes to definitely double up on, so you can, you know, rock it a little bit more often and whatnot.
Exactly.
Everyday use type shoe right there.
Mm-hmm. What's everyone's favorite shoe that Fran picked up this year?
Shout out to Fran, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Mine, well, besides the one that I already own, I really am a big fan of those Undefeated Dunks. There's something about them that I just think is dope. I didn't really want them. They would just get really dirty with where I live. But I think they're super cool.
Nike Air on the inside. What? And then on the outer, what?
Yeah, I think they're super dope. I think they're awesome. So.
I think it's cool that there's like that Air Force One mid phase, and then they come in with the all white Undefeated Nike Dunk. I don't know, you don't see an all white Dunk too often.
Yeah.
So I thought it was cool. Yeah.
I still have to say the Royals, or the Crimsons to be honest, but the Royals take #1 for me. Those are, it's a beautiful classic.
I think I like the Call of Duty camo air foam posits.
I like them bacon and waffle 6s. But yeah. I don't know, out of all of these, just cause of the fact that they came out on my birthday, I gotta go with these. And they got purple, come on. Purple on
the Jokers.
Birthday, they win. For me.
Yeah, you excited for the Jokers?
I am. I was actually gonna mention that earlier. You were talking about you mentioned something about a PayPal purchase for $90 or something like that. And I was gonna bring it up. I ordered off of eBay the Jokers in my size. I was all pumped. And the guy emailed me today, and he's like, "Oh, I actually don't have your size. I have to give you a refund." So I got to keep on hunting for that shoe. I'm sure I'll find it, but I wanted to get it at box price. That didn't happen, but I'm down to take the hit because it's a shoe I really want. So
That's what's up.
Yep.
Fran shoe. The first person I thought of was you, Fran, with the purple and the green and everything on that
Purple
one.
and green on
Yeah,
the three.
that was the same with me. I don't know if you remember Fran, but when I did my first video on it, I was like, I don't know if Fran's watching, but I feel like he'd love this shoe.
Oh yeah, I do. This is true. You definitely know what's up.
It's like Donatello colorway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
grew
is.
up on Ninja Turtles, so that works out perfect.
Yeah.
Did you know they're doing a Ninja Turtle movie live action? Megan
Yes.
Fox is gonna be the girl.
Yeah,
I know, April. That's dope. That's definitely dope.
Should be
I don't know if I'm more excited for that or Star Wars. I feel like I'm more excited for Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Dude, I'm not excited at all for
I
Star
was
Wars.
not
I'm
excited at all
scared.
either for Star Wars.
I'm so scared.
Well,
I'm scared too.
you know, I was a huge Star Trek and Star Wars fan when I was younger. Huge. I watched not the early seasons, but from Enterprise on for Star Trek. I even dressed up. I made that was a Halloween costume one year. Always a big Star Wars fan as well. Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh. It's my childhood right there. I still play all the games.
Pokemon over
never really got into Star
Digimon
Trek.
all day.
Yeah.
Pokemon
not
was.
I don't have the original Japanese games like Fran, but I've played every single one now.
Yeah, I used to slang Pokemon cards in school for like $20, $200, stuff like that. I'd go. There's like a collectibles place that is open every Wednesday and Saturday. I'd buy a box, and I had a little tool, and I'd measure out the holographic cards, and I wouldn't open the packs that didn't have a holo. I'd sell those packs at school for $6, and I paid $3 for the packs, knowing they didn't have a holo. I'd sell the holos for anywhere from $20 to $200. Yeah, I was hustling.
Oh,
Is that
Yo.
how you started to buy shoes? Is like with that money?
It was with that mentality. It wasn't. By then that money was already gone, but it was that mentality. Basically, because in the beginning I was flipping shoes a lot more often than I am now and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but,
remember when you could make money off shoes?
yeah. It was definitely what got me started. A lot of the same stuff carried over from that into this.
That entrepreneurial spirit.
Exactly.
It's so interesting though, like looking back because I also I hustled my ass off in school. I remember when I was in kindergarten and first grade, I used to sell paper airplanes, and I was making 1 week I made $300, yo. Who has $300 that they just give to their kids? I don't know, but I made $300 as a kindergartner or a first grader. I don't remember which year.
Yeah,
And then
I got in trouble because some kid bought a $200 card off of him, but he stole the money from his parents, so he got suspended.
What?
Luckily, nothing like that ever happened to me. I was just making money on them.
You're the
card was it? What
Pokemon
card was
card
it?
dealer at school,
I
friend.
think it wasn't
I
even
could see you at school with
dope card.
Pokemon cards and your Supreme or your Bape jacket, just hey kids, I got some hollows if you want them.
Heck yeah.
I was more
All
into
about
the
them hollows.
Pokemon games, but I was more into the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I was huge. I still have 2 shoe boxes with the cards like this next to each other full. I have all the God cards. I bought those in Japanese from Japan. I wanted to when I was younger. I wanted to learn how to speak Japanese so that I could get the Japan cards and actually read them. I was pretty cool.
Whoa, that's hardcore.
I'd go on all the Japanese websites that had the translations, and I'd go to all the Japanese tournaments. Me and my friends, basically the same people that do the DTB shirts with me, we had a crew, a Yu-Gi-Oh crew, BSG, Black Scorpion Gang. It's a group from the show. And
That's
literally,
awesome.
we'd always go to the tournaments, and at least one of us every week would place, and usually in first place and stuff like that. So yeah, that was our
That's
thing.
dope.
Yeah,
I only won once, but it was not very epic at all. It was in some dinky card shop, and there was 6 people there. It was not very cool. I like to just play with my friends. I was my deck was I didn't have any strategy. My deck was mostly just the most powerful cards, which worked half the time, but I didn't do a lot of magic and stuff. I was all about just power.
Wait, we should go through, since a lot of us have revealed nerdy secrets, we should go through and reveal our biggest nerdy thing that our audience probably doesn't know about us.
Okay.
Down.
All right, who's going to go first?
You guys go first. I'm down, but you guys go first.
All right, Veracity, that's all you.
I'm trying to think. I mean, I was pretty nerdy back in high school, and I used to. On the first day of, back in elementary school, I was real nerdy, a little overweight. On the first day of 5th grade, I wore a Hawaiian shirt with cargo pants because I didn't like jeans, and my mom didn't think that they were appropriate to wear to school when I was younger, and so that was my lowest in terms of a fashion standpoint. And I used to, when in 5th grade and 6th grade, all I did was I eat cookie dough, play Monster Rancher, and watch Simpsons on TV. That was it. That was what I did. And so when I drank Twister, So then in 7th grade, I stopped
Damn, you
doing
must've been
Twister. I
fat.
started playing soccer again, and I got thin. I grew like 6 inches. I've been pretty much the same height since like 7th, 8th grade. And I'm like 5'9". And so then I got thin, and then it's like that's when I started to get into. That's where my story begins. If you've seen the history of One Veracity sneakers, but yeah, that was the prelude to that. So yeah.
Yeah, I've been in the same height since 7th grade too, but it's not a good thing. I'm super short.
I think my nerdy side is reflected in my Boy Scouting. I'm a Boy Scout, not only an Eagle Scout, but I have a bronze palm, so that's like one step ahead of Eagle Scout.
Whoa.
So I did like 3 months of leadership and got 5 extra palms on top of that. So like 1% of people who are in Boy Scouts actually get like the bronze palm. So it's pretty cool to have that.
I feel like we have to, like, come on, like, that's dedication right there.
Dude, if I ever need a rope tied, I'm calling you.
So I actually wore my Yeezy ones to my Eagle Scout ceremony. So I don't know what I'm going to be wearing to my bronze palm ceremony. But I'll let y'all know. My dad was so mad at me for wearing my Yeezys to my Eagle Scout ceremony because all these kids had dress shoes on. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm rocking the Yeezys, Dad. The net colorway. So they did match my belt. I promise.
I wanted to wear my Yeezy samples to prom, and my girlfriend was like, this is such a big day for me. Please don't do that. And I was like, fine, okay, I'm not going to wear the Yeezy samples. I got there. One of my good friends was wearing Converse. I was like, come on, man. And I felt like shitty about that the whole night. But my nerdiest secret is I used to play video games professionally. Soul Calibur. There's a game called Dark Watch. I don't know if anybody remembers that.
I've heard of that.
But yeah, I played a few games professionally. I was never super good. Like, I'm not really Googleable, except maybe on Dark Watch. But I remember I was playing Dark Watch, and I was ranked 2nd in the world. And I was like, okay, I can beat this first guy, because I was like feeling like I was the best at this game. And I played the dude who was in 1st, and he had groupies. Like, he hopped into the party, and he had groupies. I was like, okay, this is kind of weird. There weren't parties at that time, but he hopped into the game. We played, and he, like, destroyed me, and I sold the game the next day, and I've never played it since. It was, like, the lamest thing ever.
Wow, that must have been just defeating in so many ways.
Yeah, it was, like, my little fall from
Just
glory.
people watched you lose against, like...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was on, like, the forums and stuff. I felt so shamed. I just sold the game and never played it again.
I would have been there rooting for you, Ian, because I always root for the underdog.
I was definitely the I was way underdog.
Dang it. We would have been there for moral support.
See, I would have had the whole SoleTalk team with me. I might have won with that support.
Alright, I have like one nerdy thing and then one just embarrassing thing. So I'll go with the nerdy thing first. This wasn't at school, so I guess it doesn't like matter as much or anything. But there's like every few years there's this Blizzard convention. Blizzard's the company that does Diablo, World of Warcraft, and StarCraft. Yeah, so they have like a costume contest for like cosplaying for the characters and stuff like that. So the first year I went, I think this was in 2007, I dressed up as a mage. So yeah, I did that.
Yes.
So, true.
Yes.
Yeah, keeping it real right there. And then as far as an embarrassing story goes, I didn't see anything wrong with it at the time because I was having so much fun. But in 4th grade, I did like a talent show, and I did like a ribbon dance. I was up there doing the ribbon dance. I was having so much fun. Britney Spears was playing, and that was my song. And yeah, I found out later on that people like thought differently of me. I didn't know about gay things, and I was just doing what I wanted to do, and I got made fun of so much, man.
I could so see that going down.
So that's my embarrassing story.
What color was the ribbon?
I like purple, man. I'm gonna be real with you. It was purple. It was a purple ribbon.
That just double bad. You should have gone at least with like
purple ribbon,
black or something.
Music, the only guy in the talent show. That was my.
Dude, you're my hero, man. You're definitely my hero for that shit.
That's great.
Fran, the ribbon dancing Pokemon card dealing. Head.
That was me. That was me.
If Fran ever retires from YouTube, which we can all hope he never does, that should just be the last video we post. It's just a video.
The ribbon dance.
Doing an interpretive
Someone
dance
had
about
to
your
record
experience
that.
on
Someone
YouTube.
had to have recorded that. You can just
I've
grab
done an interpretive dance in chapel before. Maybe we've all done embarrassing dances. We just don't know it.
I thought about doing a dance like in sync or something back when they were cool, but then my mom was like, "You're just jumping around in the living room. You're not gonna actually be able to perform like a dance." I was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna do it." And then I did. I was in a talent show in 5th grade. We did American Idol. It was really cool. I was Simon. I had a little British accent. We had like 3 of my friends do like performances, and we all criticized them and stuff. So that actually went well. That was cool. But if I'd done the NSYNC, I think that would have not gone so well for me. Come on with the Hawaiian shirts and whatnot.
At like when I was like 16, I went to some like club event. It was for like kids under 18 and stuff like that. Everyone was in the circle. They were all crumping, and I kid you not, I jump in there. I try to do my little thing, right? The party stopped. Like it ended. Like it wasn't a house party. It was like a little club event. It ended. Like I can't make that up. Everyone left. Like I killed the party. So yeah, my friends still bring that up sometimes. I ruined everyone's night.
Whoa.
Wait, no, you just swagged too hard. I think you just shut it down.
I shut down the party. That's
You know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody just had to leave.
You just gotta tweak the perspective a little bit, Fran.
Yeah, shut it down.
It.
That's
How you
what
look at it.
Yeah. I think I was wearing some Fat Farm shoes that night too.
Oh my god. That was the first pair of shoes I skated in, Fat Farms.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine were Etnies.
Etnies and Fat Farms, yeah.
I never had Etnies. I had like Circa, DC, like America's, Vans, stuff like that.
I think that is
I have
one
one day I'm gonna do a skate shoe collection video. I have about 25 or 30 or more than that, probably maybe 35.
I got rid of a lot of my old ones. All I have the Rally 2 still signed by Jeff Rally. I still have those. But yeah, everything else, I think I got rid of it. I had like all the Muscas and everything like that, but I haven't had those shoes.
Mine go all the way around the top of my closet. Well, I have one cool. I met Muska. I got his unreleased Circas, and they're signed by him, which is pretty cool. I met him at Factory 413 a couple of years ago. He tweeted out that they had a box of free shoes, and so I was literally in LA just driving around with my parents, and we just drove over there, and then the box is behind a gate because homeless people trying to take them all, and they want them to go to like skaters. And so then I'm looking at them, and I pick out, and I'm between 2, and then I pick out this one, and they're like, "Oh, like Muska's in the back. You want me to sign them for you?" And I was like, "Yeah, that'd be dope." And then I went out back, and he's like, "I almost kept these. These are unreleased Circas. Like I was like changing over to Super right then, so they didn't release them." I was like, "That's so dope." So that was pretty cool.
I was in line for the
I
cause.
have like a large collection.
I was in line for the cause Air Maxes, and they tweeted out that they had like a sample, just like what you're saying. And I went and picked it up. It literally had like pony hair, but it had like cow prints on it and like distressed straps on it. It was a crazy Super, never released. And I sold it to this really big Super collector. I forget his name, but he ran one of the Super forums. And they freaking lost the package in the interim. So like such a rare shoe is just gone, like misplaced by the U.S. Postal Service. So kind of sucks because like that's a one of one, and I don't know who has it, but they probably don't know what they have. So
whoa.
Yeah. Really?
I can do that?
Wait, what? What's up?
I remember that specific time, though. I wanted those shoes. I wanted the samples so badly. Like, I wanted the gold Aokis. I thought those were so dope. And they were in my size, too, which was cool, but I never got one of them. I wanted those so badly. I got Twitter just to know more about that, I think.
I need to figure out what I did with the picture of when I actually had the shoes, because I don't even know if people know that shoe really exists.
I've never heard of it. I had a similar experience with the first pair of Yeezy samples that I bought. I know people hate when I talk about them, so this is for you. But I was supposed to get them on like, I don't know, whatever, day X, and a month after day X, I still didn't have them, and I called GLC personally, like, what's up? And he was like, hold on, I'm in Chicago right now. If they got sent back to me, they'd be in my office in Atlanta. I'm going to go back to Atlanta. He didn't go back just to check for the shoes, but he was going back to Atlanta for whatever. Checked and saw them. He's like, oh, sorry, I had the wrong address on there. Then send them back to me, and I got them. But, dude, I was so scared. I was like a kid. I thought like I just lost all this money. But
Dude, My Louboutins were held in customs for 9 days. I was freaking out because there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do when they're in customs. And, like, I wanted to, you know, like, obviously I bought them from super reputable. I bought them from JVP, Melbourne. But I you know, I wanted to just verify their authenticity and everything like that. And I was running out in the 45 days. Plus, I was just worried about, like, if they were going to get to me or they were going to hold them or lose them or whatever, because customs doesn't track individual packages. So there's nothing I could do. I literally just had to wait. And I was like, then what happens if they lost? Like, who covers it? Like, I didn't know if they were insured or not. And, like, it was the whole thing that I didn't have to deal with. But, yeah, so I got them, and I freaked out. I was in the cafeteria. My mom called me because they got shipped to my house. And I was just like, I was just screaming. I was jumping around like I just won the lottery because I was so pumped. But, yeah, so customs can be a bitch sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. Have to agree with you on that one.
Alright, for sure. Well, this has been a really dope Soul Talk.
Yeah, I think this has been the best one, to be honest.
Yeah, we got on a little personal level, you know, got on a little random level, showed a little bit of shoes,
We
watched a
danced
little
with
bit of
some
TV,
ribbons.
Yeah, swagged it out a little.
ribbons. So.
With Franalations.
Really
This ribbon dance.
Alright, so
well, I gotta go. I gotta go study space weather. So I'll be studying sunspots like on Fran's shoes. But I think it was great. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be posting to Fran's channel like fairly soonish, probably today or tomorrow, because I have to save it and then it's a whole thing. But it'll be on Fran's channel soon enough. So all the viewers who watched it, hope you guys enjoyed it. And everybody wants to say goodbye. All right, peace.
Bye.
Boy.
peace. Freeze. Bye.